The genesis of the electrified garage was such that a lot of people started reaching out to me because of the YouTube channel, people that want to get issues resolved with their Teslas. And at the time, Tesla was super busy. They didn't have time to get people in for appointments. When many owners try to schedule a service appointment, the service centers are stretched thin and appointments could be weeks out before a car gets in for service. So they started reaching out to me and saying, hey, Tesla's too busy to take a look at this, or I own a salvage vehicle. Can you take a look at my electric vehicle? So this is a personal car that I'm working on. This is my car, and this was in a side collision. My name's Rich, and I run a YouTube channel called Rich Rebuilds. Hey guys, Rich with Rich Rebuilds here, and today I'm going to tell you all what's wrong with my salvage for the Tesla Model S. The reason why I started my YouTube channel was to kind of demystify Teslas in general. So I purchased a Tesla Model S a few years ago, and I started taking it apart to see if I could actually put it back together. That main screen, the door handles are presenting. This is off to a good start. This car really has a special place in my heart because this is the first one that I rebuilt. This is Dolores, my first completed flood Tesla project. If you guys haven't heard the story on this as yet, I found a Tesla that was in a saltwater flood and spent 6 months merging two cars together to bring this one back to life. At the time, there was a lot of mystery around the cars. Tesla wasn't really sharing much information about them in terms of what's inside of them and how they worked. So I figured to myself, people may actually be interested in this. So as I started tearing into the car more and more, I started taking detailed photos of things, detailed videos. This blue connector goes back in the door and just kind of took off from there. I recently had a subscriber reach out to me. He reached out to me and said, hey Car Guru, I need help. I need to install additional seating in my Tesla Model S, and the service center local to me will not do it for me. Can you help me? I said, absolutely. The channel has been gaining an insane amount of traction. Thank you. Since then, I've gained a small cult-like following. Someone printed my face on a $100 bill. This is the wall clock someone made for me. Someone sent me that poster of Elon Musk over there. It's a life size. See that long, like, weird paper thing? Yeah, there we go. So after the YouTube channel started gaining more and more traction, I reached out to my friend Chris, and Chris and I just said to ourselves, we gotta start something. There's a huge market here. Let's help people out as much as we can. I know how to rebuild a car. You know, Chris has the parts to do it. He has the contacts to actually reach out to those people to get the things that we need. And let's just do something. Chris was like, you know, I could run with this. You know, he's built shops before from the ground up.
I started with Tesla in January of 2013, and at the time I was looking for something new. I was looking to get away from a desk job and get back to working with my hands and working on cars. So about 4.5 years in, I was part of one of the restructurings that happens at Tesla, and at that point I decided, well, you know, I can go and find another job and not necessarily be happy, or I can do what I've been thinking about for a while, which was to start EV tuning and do my own thing and be my own boss. EV tuning is more of an online presence. It's a place to go and order parts where you as a DIY person can install them yourself. You know, either repair your own door handle, install your own center console, vinyl wrap, or, you know, order a set of wheels and tires and we can ship them to your house and you can install them yourself. Where electrified garage comes into play is for that person that doesn't have mechanical ability or, you know, frankly doesn't have the time or the aptitude to do so.
We're in a startup scrappy phase at this moment. We're just like Amazon or Google or any other startup company that started in a garage. You know, we're literally in a 2-car garage right now, and the electrified garage is going to be built adjacent to that in a larger space.
So over there is going to be the HVAC. Yep. The wheel and tire machines are going to go over in this corner here. The alignment machine will be going in this bay on this side. There'll be another lift on this side, and then in the front will be an area just to work on a car if it doesn't need to be jacked up. Like 70% of what you do with a Tesla doesn't need to be up in the air. It's mostly stuff inside the car.
Hey, Rich.
Hey, how's it going?
How you doing, man?
How have you been?
Great. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. What's she in here for today?
Well, I got to tell you, I think I'm having a problem with this. I believe it's this sensor.
Okay.
It's not quite picking it up when I'm parking, and I just wanted to have you guys take a look at it.
Sure, we'll take a look at it. No problem.
Super.
Get you
Thanks,
in.
man.
Sure.
I had a really well-known problem with door handles presenting and not. And these guys had put together a door handle assemblage that used better quality parts, if you will, than what the manufacturer was offering at the time, and had replacements done with that. And I had one of the sensor units had gone awry, and they had taken care of those things for me.
We pretty much have been booked every Saturday for over a year now, with appointments for customers to come in from anything from getting their brakes replaced to a door handle fixed or winter wheels and tires put on their car, dash camera installs.
So right now, is it just you guys? It seems like a lot of work for two people to be able to get parts and fix the cars and work with the customers.
Yeah, right now it's just
Yep, just the two of us.
us. And we both actually have full-time jobs too, so this is really a struggle at times.
There really is no Tesla presence up north, and here's this oasis of Teslatude mere 40 miles away.
So the facility we're building now that's next to EV Tuning is actually in a residential area, but Seabrook as a town is kind of unique in that they allow other businesses to open and operate in a residential area. So it's kind of like a mixed commercial and residential. There's actually 3 other garages within a mile of where we are that all operate out of essentially their house. Electric vehicles don't make any noise, they don't make any smells. You know, it's not like a traditional garage where you're gonna hear all kinds of loud banging and that kind of stuff. For all intents and purposes, we probably could have said nothing and nobody would even known that we were here. I think the Tesla struggles as far as being able to service cars in a timely manner for a couple of reasons. The biggest one is obviously it costs a lot of money to open service centers. You know, you need to buy or upfit an existing location, you need to hire employees and train them. And so that makes it difficult to do that quickly. And where there's so many other aspects of the company that need to be ramped up at the same time, that's not necessarily an area that you can focus on. Tesla has tried to stem some of that by offering Ranger service or mobile service as they call it now, where it's basically a technician in a van that has parts and tools and they go to your house and fix stuff. But still, even at that, there's only 2 service centers in New England and they're both close to Boston. So if you're in Maine, Vermont, or New Hampshire, your choice is drive 3 or 4 hours for work to be done in your car, or somebody has to come to you. You could easily be 3, 4, or 5 weeks out in some instances in order to get your car in for service.
We're hoping the demand is really strong, and we're hoping to grow this into more of a franchise type business and almost work alongside Tesla to actually repair a lot of their vehicles as well, because at this point they need all the help as they can get.
Have you tried reaching out to Tesla? What have they said?
We haven't. I haven't, at least.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, they tend to stay away from us. Usually when anything comes out, they kind of say, well, what they're doing is kind of their own thing, and they haven't been giving us too much attention, so I don't know.
What are your feelings about Elon Musk?
I personally like him. I think he's a brilliant guy, super smart, driven. He's fostered a great company. He has his issues, of course, but I think he's a genius. He is. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, I would agree. As a whole, I think he wants to do the right thing, and he's definitely pushing the rest of the industry to do the right thing as well.
A lot of people are super excited to get these brand new cars, and when they do, there's like a minor issue with it. It takes you a month or 2 to get back into the system to get the car repaired, and it kind of leaves a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths. So our goal was to say to ourselves, you know what, how can we build something to help this company? And that's all we're trying to do.